to our latest episode of Jump Off It. It's the show where we go off script, getting to know the employees of Jump-On-It Jewelry and Loan. Do they have what it takes to avoid distraction and survive the challenge? My name is Dustin, and I will be your host. Today I'm joined by Hugo Martinez, member of our Bullhead City team. Hugo is a firearm expert, a bounty hunter, and can handle the wood with his feet. I mean skateboards, of course. Hugo, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, excited?
I love it.
You ready to do this?
Yeah, let's have it.
Any idea what you have in store today?
No, not at all.
All right. Well, given that you're one of our newest employees, thank you for volunteering, and you're pretty brave for jumping right into this.
Thank you.
All right, let's do it. Going into question number 1. Right. Well, here we are at our first challenge and first question of the day. So for this challenge, the rules are we are going to take our grips, and you have to squeeze the quarter between them. The first one that drops the quarter once we start the question, we don't have to start right this second. First one to drop the quarter is going to spin this wheel here. This wheel here is going to tell you which kind of jelly bean you're going to pick out of this bunch. And then, whoever drops it first is taking it down the hatch.
Okay.
Just so you know what we have here, we have cappuccino, butter popcorn, juicy pear, or booger, rotten eggs, liver and onions, stink bug, old bandage, stinky socks, barf, dirty dishwater, and toothpaste, and dead fish flavored jelly beans. So,
how exciting.
Ready to do this?
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna ask the question, then we'll jump into the squeeze, and I guarantee neither one of us will make it all the way, so it's just a feat of strength who's gonna last the longest, all right?
Sounds great.
All right, so question is, basically, who are you? Introduce yourself. What is your background? How long have you worked at Jump-On-It? What drew you to working in the pawn industry? Just kind of cover the gambit of who you are and what you're about.
Okay.
Before we start, let's throw this bad boy in here.
Oh, man.
Get your quarter nice and squeezed. Ready?
No, not ready.
Ready, set, go.
My name's...
Already spinning the wheel. Let's see what you got here. Don't worry, we'll play again, too. That's a liver and onions or a cappuccino. So you're going to get this colored one right there, that little brown speckled one. Let's see what you get here. Don't throw that back and go ahead and keep introducing yourself. We'll take a little break because I know this is hard.
Oh, man.
Liver and onions?
Definitely.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
pretty
man.
good?
No, not at all.
I had a dog food one in the last video and it was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's, not enjoying it at all. My name's Hugo. I'm 25 years old. I've been working for Jum-Pawn-It for about a month and a half, month and a week. I first got into the pawn business about 3.5 years ago. I worked for a different pawn business back then. My brother actually got me into it, and I worked alongside with him for about 3 months.
Okay.
And here I am now.
Cool. All right. And what drew your brother drew you into working in the pawn industry? What did you do before pawn industry? Anything
I was
else?
Actually a cook.
A cook?
I used to work at a
different.
couple restaurants in California.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy, but then I moved out here eventually. Been
Originally
out here.
from California?
Yeah, originally
What
from
part?
California. Los Angeles, around Pasadena.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, should we do this one more time?
Yeah.
Just for the audience and see how this goes. Ready, set, there we go. So just a feat of strength. One more for you, bud. There you go. Let's see what you got. Ooh, a better spin that time. And it landed on you were either gonna get a strawberry banana or a dead fish. It's a toss-up, so grab one of these orange and red speckled ones. So they all have a good flavor and a bad flavor within the same color. So it's a toss-up. You might get strawberry banana.
2 out of 3, that's not bad. That's not bad. Hopefully it's not the dead
Let's
fish.
see how it goes. Actually, I think that one was barf. Barf or peach? What you got, peach?
Banana smoothie.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Perfect.
It's
All right.
good.
Not bad at all. Are you ready to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right, good. You got to wash down your sticky socks or whatever it was with the banana smoothie.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's jump right into the next one. All right, so everybody in this organization so far and what you got touted as is coming in was that you're a little bit of a gun expert. Your girlfriend also says that you are mighty quick at breaking down a firearm. So right here we have one of the most common firearms owned in the US, Glock 19. And what I'm hoping you can do for us is, one, answer the question, just basically share some basic firearm safety information with every prospective gun owner out there or current gun owner that they should know, and tips for keeping your weapon clean and safe. So while you're explaining those tips, I'd just like to see how quickly you can actually break down the Glock 19, as it's touted that you got some speed with that. Is that accurate?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right,
I own one
perfect.
myself.
So gun is cleared, mag is out. I'm gonna set that here for you. Got a mag. Why don't you go and let's see it readied up.
Hands are a little bit sweaty. Do you want to break it down completely?
Break it down.
Down?
Let's see what you got. All right, the kid is handy with the steel.
Usually for like all the other stuff, you need a pin, but yeah, there's your basic, you know, you break it down, you want to lube up. The Glock 19s or any Glocks in general, they usually come with their factory oil or grease that they use, which is that bronze kind of color that you see inside the slide.
Okay.
You know, you put it in.
That's the barrel going into the slide, correct?
Yep. And then the recoil spring with the guide rod.
Recoil spring going onto the frame.
And then that's it.
Nice. All right, so what about general gun safety tips that you would share with anybody that is looking to potentially own a firearm or that already does, that just everyone should know?
I think Glock 19s are very, you know, nice, you know, for your safety. You know, a lot of people see safety as, you know, the exterior flip up, you know. I like my Glock 19, you know, it has the trigger safety, like on the trigger shoe. You know, in reality, I don't like the flip ups just because it takes away, you know, if you ever do gotta use it, you gotta flip that down. You know, that's another motion that you gotta anticipate, especially under like a stressful situation. The trigger shoe is right there, you know, you pull that back, the trigger will follow, you know.
How about just general, not specific to the Glock 19, but just basic handgun safety that everybody should follow?
You definitely want to make sure that if you're handling a firearm, make sure before you handle the firearm, make sure that it's empty, magazine out, rack back, so everyone around you can see that it's,
Can
you know.
demonstrate?
Yeah, definitely. So let's say you get the firearm like this. So when the side hands it to you, rack it back, make sure that it's clear, empty out mag, make sure that it's clear for everyone to see. And then you can just mess with it then at that point. But you always want to leave the slide back, you know, just for everyone to be aware that it's empty.
Cool. So basically clear it before you pick it up, right?
Of course.
Perfect. All right. Well, you're going to have to show me your skills with getting it broken down that quick, because I struggle with every time and end up watching a YouTube video to make it happen. So, cool. I appreciate you showing us that today. Yeah, looks like you do know what you're doing with this skills. Cool. All right.
Definite.
Ready to go to the next one?
Yeah.
Cool. It's not all going to be so easy from here. All right, let's do it. All right, so for this next category, we like to dub this I'm So Pretty. Typically, I either put makeup on you, make you dress up, do something that's out of character, but instead, your lovely girlfriend Emily was able to supply me with a photo of you that is definitely uncharacteristic of what I'm seeing now. So I'm going to show you this photo here. We're also probably going to put that up for everybody to see. Just give me a little bit of backstory on what's happening here. Looks like your teeth got knocked out, and yeah, what's going on there?
I think that day we were doing just kind of like a family day. We were at Emily's mom's house, and I forgot what particular event was going on, but we were just messing around. And I think I had just gotten done with a phone call with my mom, video phone call. And she's doing like Snapchat filters, and on this one in particular, it was very amusing. It caught me off guard.
So this is Snapchat filter. You didn't actually get your teeth knocked out.
No.
Oh, bummer. I was hoping for a story your teeth get knocked out. Have you ever had a tooth knocked out?
No.
Ever been punched in the face?
Yes.
Oh, let's hear that story anyways. We'll just pretend you got punched in the face and got your teeth knocked out.
Well, it would have been that day. That was during bounty hunting, actually. Just some chick was struggling, kind of elbowed me in the cheek area. We had her cuffed and everything, and putting her in the back of the car and just kind of knocked me in the chin.
All right.
Yeah. Thankfully, no teeth knocked out, but
cool.
If it would have been something like that, it'd be,
This is a great photo. I mean, it literally looks like Bozo the Clown there with no teeth. So thank you very much, Miss Emily. All right, so for this next challenge, we are going to see who can take down the most toxic waste through the line of questioning. I, unfortunately, absolutely despise sour, so I think this is almost more punishment for me than you. Never had these before. I don't know how sour they are, but essentially, let's open up our first one here, and we'll take this as we jump into the question, and then we're literally just gonna have a free-for-all of who can get down the most. Cheers. All right, first hit the tongue, not so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's getting there though. All right. Oh God. Yeah, no funny faces. You got to keep straight face. Straight face. All right. I don't know if I can ask the question. All right. Off-roading is a mainstream hobby of many people in Mojave County. Is off-roading still fun if you have to explain to your father-in-law that you broke his truck?
No.
Can you tell us a little bit about what happened there?
Wow. Yeah, it gets there.
Yeah.
That day in particular, we were going down a new path. And it's the first couple times that I taken the car out.
Yep. I got one down.
And
Gotta try this other one.
are you chewing them down too?
Oh yeah, it's a race, buddy.
Oh. Okay.
Oh God, I hate
Yeah, that day was very interesting. So we went down a new path, and there was another car coming our way. I tried avoiding it, just pulled off to the right, and there was a huge boulder right there that I didn't see. I guess in the heat of the moment, you don't really pay attention to things like that. And I hit that so hard, it bounces off quite a bit off the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost hit our heads like on the cover, and didn't notice it until we got back. Actually, on the drive, we were noticing that it was steering off more to the right, and yeah, it was not a fun talk.
How many dollars in damage was it?
I think it was about like 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like part of the axle, but not like fully the axle.
Okay. Just making me sweat more than the hot sauce.
But yeah, it wasn't a fun conversation, but we still
Was
use
he
it.
pissed or was he pretty cool?
He was pretty cool about it. Pissed at the moment, obviously.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't be?
Have you taken it out again since?
Not since.
Yeah.
Not since. But hopefully, sometime down in the future.
What's your favorite place if you had to recommend a location for people that are into off-roading to go out and about here in Bullhead City?
I've been
Or general area, Mojave County?
Yeah, I've been to 2 different spots, Silver Creek and up in the Parkway. They're both generally in
I
the
think my
same.
tongue's gonna bleed if I eat another one of these things.
That purple one's actually stronger too.
Yeah.
I've only been to those 2 spots, and the one up there by, that's
It's like you gotta keep it off your tongue.
well, that's kind of hard when it just the juices.
Yeah.
Up there by their house, that was the roads on that are like very just like deep and then just launch you out.
Okay.
Yeah, we went out there with her and I took her kids out. Wow.
Yeah.
I think we almost like just tilted on that one too. Like it was very unexpected, the dip and the launch out. We almost like tilted to the left. Thankfully,
Did you actually
like
roll or just broke something by hitting that boulder?
by hitting that boulder, we broke I think part of the axle, or where the tires at connected to the axle or something like that.
Joints.
Because yeah, we had to replace that whole piece right there.
Got it. All right. Well, here's to break in father-in-law stuff and having to explain that you got it. I think who won here?
I think you did
All right.
by 1.
Dude, those are terrible.
Dude, that purple one was like
Yeah.
extreme.
All right. That's it for this one. You ready to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
This one I'm really excited about. It's my favorite one. All right. For this next line of questioning here, we want to make sure that you are absolutely truthful. So we've got the lie detector from video 1 set back up again. What we're going to do is we're going to take these pads here. You can lay your forearm out for me. I'm going to put one of them right here, little sticky pad, and we're going to stick one of them right down here. This is basically going to judge your heart rate, and so in order to counteract that heart rate, get something a little bit to calm you down. So cheers, we're going to have ourselves a little beer through this line of questioning. A little bit of activity is good, so drink out of your left hand and start your, that one's good, yep, it helps with the reading. Okay, sticking okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Stick that down.
All right, so I have no context for this question here. The only thing I know, oh yeah, and we have to finish the beer by the time this question's over, okay? All right, so the only context I have is that I'm supposed to ask you the question, and other than that, you're gonna have to give me the rest of the background, okay? So, what does Hershey Kiss nipples mean to you?
Interesting. Yeah, that's a very interesting question.
Yeah.
Very unexpected.
Okay,
Very
good.
unexpected.
That's part of what we do here. So we're gonna just check out this lie detector. Seems like you're starting to
That is
starting to
not
lie a little bit here.
That is not like that. Oh man. So, let me take another swig.
Another little swig before you.
All right.
So Hershey Kiss Nipples, what do we got?
Hershey Kiss Nipples. Basically, she gave me that nickname. I guess just one day, I don't know. Oh, actually, it came from my brother.
Okay.
And then she visited actually, down to my family in LA. And my brother said it once, and she has never dropped it since then. That is her nickname for me now. And basically what it means is my nipples, I guess, look like Hershey Kiss.
Okay, I won't make you show us, but I'll take your word for it. Well, I'm glad she shared that with us.
Yeah, very unexpected question. That caught me off guard.
She said you might be angry, but I figured angry is good, and getting you under the spotlight is where you were supposed to be for this. So
Definitely.
All right, cheers. Let's chug.
Yep.
Get them down. I don't know why you're crushing your can. You're not done yet. Why are you crushing your can? You're not through the beer yet. It's scary to drink, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, we just had to give it a little bit more juice.
Yeah,
apparently.
definitely.
Yeah, a little more
Definitely. Because
juice.
that one went. That one went.
Well, I actually don't care if you finish. Oh, that signals the beginning of our lightning round where you and I must compete for 1 minute to answer basic industry questions. Whoever loses that race or whoever has the pie at the end of the question pays with their face. You ready to do this?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, let's go.
All right, you can take those off if you want to. Question for you. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
All right, and you know how this works. Whoever is stuck holding the pie after 1 minute of asking and answering questions is going to pay with their face.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever been pied before?
No.
Pretty interesting experience. So we'll make sure we get it nice and good here for us. All right. You said you're going first? Or you want me to go first? You want the question first. All right. Here we go. Let's get this started.
All right. We got 1 minute on the clock. Ready?
Go.
What is the decimal equivalent of 18 karat gold?
That is 750.
Who makes the Seamaster?
The Seamaster. Oh, that's Omega.
What is the
Wouldn't know that.
what is the bigger round between 308 and 762 by 39?
What? 762 by 5.
By 39.
308.
What does the abbreviation HGE stand for?
Heavy gold electroplating.
What must an ID have on it in order to be used for a loan?
The validity date.
I'll take it.
That'll work.
Name 3 popular diamond shapes.
Radiant, Round, and Princess.
Korg and Roland are major manufacturers of what?
I don't know what that is.
Korg and Roland are major manufacturers of what?
Watches?
Nope.
Jewelry?
Nope.
Corrigan. I don't. Electron.
Oh! That's the bell, folks. Korg and Roland, major manufacturers of musical equipment.
I didn't even know that.
Hey, you never heard like Roland amps and stuff?
No,
No?
ever.
No.
Never.
Yeah.
Well, 4 years in the pawn shop, I thought you maybe have seen a Roland amp or two. Korg is a little bit different. I haven't seen too much of that, but yeah. All right, are you ready to do this?
Well, I'll be ready.
All right, you get to join the club because I've already been here, done this, and most people, I've been the fortunate enough one holding the pie. So, you ready to go?
Go for it.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, no 3, my friend. It doesn't get old.
It doesn't.
No,
It doesn't.
no,
I guess not.
Yeah.
I wish I was on the other side. It'd be more, yeah.
Well, thank you for being a good sport, and we actually finished that last question, so we don't have to continue with that. I'll let you go get cleaned up, and we'll move on to the next one.
Sounds good.
Unless you just want to keep wearing it.
No,
No, you're good.
I'd rather,
It's probably a good call
Yeah.
because the stickiness is aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let's move on to the next one. Here we go. This is the worst part of the day. I don't know how you are with spicy food, but I have unfortunately eaten this way too many times, and apparently we're going to do it again today. So first we're going to go ahead and take a chip, take a dab of hot sauce, throw that down the hatch, and then we're going to get into the questioning.
Sounds good.
I've eaten this a bunch of times, so I kind of know how to start. I'm feeling like going big today, but I'm going to follow your lead. So I'm going to let you go first. You dab however much hot sauce you want to dab on there, and then and we will go from there. I'll follow your lead on this one.
Sounds good.
Put however much you want on there.
Let's throw a little bit more in there.
A little bit more. Let's see this. All right. Is that about the same?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is gonna be rough. You want a little, just a touch more?
Yeah, go for it, go
why
for it.
not? Let's just go. Oh, there we go. A
There
little
you
touch
go.
more. All right, there you go.
Cheers,
Cheers.
man. Whoa!
So what's the hottest thing you've ever eaten? Is it now this?
I think it's gonna be that, but
Yeah.
I think my mom makes something a little bit spicier than that. So
Really?
I think I'll be okay.
What does she make?
She makes her own salsas, man. It is when she cooks them. My girlfriend's been around it.
Uh-huh.
The smell of it just like burns your nose.
What type of peppers is she using?
Habaneros.
Habaneros.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is supposed to be like 130,000 Scoville units. It keeps heating up. That's the problem. Like
Yeah.
your mouth just keeps getting worse. Yeah. Usually I like to have a trash can around because it gives me the spits, is what I call it. But let's try to get through this question now. And then by the end of this, we'll decide if it's still your mom's stuff is hotter.
I
Because
don't
again,
know.
it just keeps going.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. I
How
got
those
the
hiccups
hiccups.
going? This is gonna be even better. Okay. Oh, we shouldn't have done that much.
Yeah.
You have not been with us long, but you have prior industry experience. What are the biggest differences between being part of the Jum-Pawn-It team than what you experienced at Mrs. Pawn?
The interactions. They're a lot smoother. I think they're, the way that both companies run are two different completely ways, You, over there, it was mainly, get what done with the pawn, go to the next customer, so on and so forth, Right here, you want to get in that touch with the customer, get to know the customer. I think the experience is a good point, because you're getting in touch with the community.
Okay.
Damn, my tongue.
Yeah, dude, it's sucked.
I enjoy it though. I enjoy it. The month and a half that I've been here, I really enjoyed it every single second that I've been in through those doors.
So you've been in the pawn industry for how long now?
I was 3.5 over there, so for about like 3 and 7 months.
Okay. Have you learned anything new here, whether that's just personal growth, business actual workings, or anything new here that you didn't know prior to coming to our company?
A lot more in touch with jewelry.
Okay.
As you know, probably even Danny knows, I'm not really too good like at the whole jewelry aspect. Something I gotta learn on, something I gotta train on. Oh jeez.
It sucks for like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And then you finally start coming down, but it's like on the way up for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's still going.
Yeah.
No, I'm just sweating bullets right now.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna use shirt when I'm done.
But the jewelry aspect is something a little bit different. Everyone does it a little bit different. But I want to say that, I'm a very guns and general merchandise kind of guy. That's very easy to me. I get a little bit more in touch with jewelry over here, so it's very, it feeds me a little bit more to the jewelry aspect.
Okay.
So that's very beneficial to me and to the company as well, because I become more knowledgeable, of course. But yeah.
Cool. Well, we're super excited to have you. We appreciate you joining the team, and we're looking forward to what you do here.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right, moving on to the next one. Moving on to the last question. Can you believe it's flown by so fast and we are already through to the end?
No, I cannot.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty fun one here that I'm pretty excited about. What I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you take that blindfold here. This is a round we like to call Cute and Cuddly. So this is where we get to bring out nice fun animals for you to have an experience with. And we change it up a little bit to where you're doing it blindfolded. So are you ready for this?
Yep.
So during the course of this questioning, you have to try to figure out what it is that you are interacting with. Again, it is a pet of some kind, or it's always going to be something like that, right? So you just have to kind of figure out what it is and let us know what you think.
Okay.
So I'm going to get it out in front of you. You can move your hands real quick. Let's see what we got in here. All right. Nice and prepared for you. Cool. And what I like to do for bullhead is I'm actually sticking it to native species. So this is going to be something that is of a local native variety. And you have to try to identify what it is you have in front of you while you answer this question. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, so question first. I find that pawnbroking is a career path that raises a lot of questions when asked what I do for a living. But you not only have pawnbroking, you also have bounty hunting that I imagine elicits even more questions. Mm-hmm. What was your craziest experience as a bounty hunter, and how did you get into that line of work? And go ahead and try to figure out what you got in front of you there.
Why is it so slimy?
I do not know the answer to that question. Anything you're afraid of?
Not too much.
Okay.
What? I guess.
You can use two hands. You can fondle it.
One hand's
It's
fine
not
enough.
gonna bite you.
One hand's fine enough. I just.
Actually, it could bite you, I guess.
Okay. Oh, why is it so long?
Yeah, that's what she said. So crazy bounty hunter experiences while you're trying to figure out what this thing is. What do you got?
Honestly, nothing too crazy. I've dealt with about 4. Oh shit. Oh man. I've dealt with about 4 cases. I haven't really been doing it too much, you know. That just feels way too kind of nasty. Nothing that I'm scared about, but just.
Still have no idea what it is?
No.
No?
It feels like an animal's like cow tongue?
Nope, not a cow tongue. I'm telling you, you're gonna need 2 hands and you're gonna need to really caress this thing.
Can I pick it up?
Of course, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Like I
said,
said, it won't. I don't think it'll bite you. It hasn't bitten anybody yet. Let's just put it that way.
Is this a fish?
Okay, you got on the right track. What kind do you have in front of you?
I don't know.
Local variety. Any idea based off of what you feel?
Oh man, that feels gross. I don't go fishing, so I can't tell you what variety.
Okay.
Oh,
Fish
man,
is good enough. Fish is good enough. You can take the blindfold off. I think it's a trout. Is it not a trout, producer Dave? It is a trout. All right, good. I still know a few of my fish at least. All right, cool. So craziest bounty hunting
that
story.
looks disgusting. Honestly, I've only been on a few encounters while bounty hunting.
Okay.
Haven't really been doing it too much. With that being said, I think I've just gotten guns pulled out on me.
Well, that's scary.
And yes, it is. Thankfully, you know, I have like a full vest and everything, you know.
Yep.
It's nothing, you know, with the amount of people that we have like on our bounty hunting kind of force.
Yep.
I don't feel like my life's ever in danger. You know, I always trust the people that I'm around with. But I've had guns pulled out on me.
How'd you get into bounty hunting?
You know, it was a local customer that would shop over at our previous shop at.
Okay.
And, you know, I've always wanted to do kind of, I wouldn't say on that path, but like a police officer. That's kind of my...
Law enforcement.
Yeah, you know, like long-term kind of career path.
Yep.
with that being said, you know, I thought that would just look good on a resume.
Yep.
You know, I'm certified, I have a badge and everything. With that being said, yeah, guns being pulled out, and it's very dangerous out here because anyone and everyone can have firearms. So it's a very something that I know that at the end of the day, you know, I'm fully aware of what will happen.
Yep.
And you gotta fully trust the people that you're with.
Absolutely.
So yeah, even in police, you know,
Yep.
that's something that you're gonna have to be kind of aware of.
Okay.
But yeah, bounty hunting, man. It's a different experience.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's a lot worse than policing.
Uh-huh.
Just because the certain people that you get involved or interact with.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You're already going after people that know they're being hunted and don't want to be caught
And
are
put
running.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So, you know, it's like they'll do anything and everything.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a lot worse where, you know, a police officer, if you're in the wrong place, wrong time, you know, things will end up bad.
All right.
But yeah, very interesting.
Cool. All right. Well, Mr. Hershey Kiss Nipples, I appreciate your participation today, and I thank you for joining us. You did a great job. Welcome to the Jump On It team. I'm excited to have you here. Thank you all for joining us on this episode of Jump On It. Like, follow, subscribe, and join us on our next episode where we will be joined by our resident firefighter, Johnny Casada. If you have any questions that you would like to ask Johnny on the next round, please comment them below. My name is Dustin, and I've been your host, your friendly neighborhood pawnbroker, signing off.